another one of our pick a card readings. The reading for today is themed How Do They See Me, or How Does Your Specific Person See You, the reader. This can be regarding a relationship that is romantic, platonic, or work-related, or any kind of other relationship, or a person that you are inquiring about at this specific moment. We are not going to put any restrictions on the reading before we do it. We'll just see what kind of cards come through and then just basically read on the theme of how does your person see you, the watcher of this video. Okay, so we have 3 piles here to choose from. The first one is this feather. I think this is a crow feather. There you go. The second one is, I'm not sure what this is, but this came from a toy our cat has been playing with, but it is very cute, very vibrant, sort of looks a bit like a phoenix feather. And the third one is this magpie feather. I'm not sure if you can see, but there is like this beautiful turquoise coloring over here. Yeah, so this is the third pile. Okay, so take this time right now to really take in the 3 piles. Also maybe think about your person, visualize your person, visualize that you, the fact that you are inquiring about how do they see you. And really bring your person into your awareness right now, and then just feel into which pile draws towards you the most. You may be drawn towards multiple piles. That's completely fine. That just means that there are more messages in the other piles for you as well. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is we are going to be using like very specific basic cards such as these for this reading. I feel most comfortable using these for any kind of reading about your person or channeling about your person, because I find it the most useful to just visualize, and the images just most naturally come to me. But we'll be also using some other tarot spreads and some other tarot decks as well for this reading. Okay, I think that is it. If it will be necessary, we will also be using some animal oracle cards for guidance. But yeah, we'll see how the reading progresses. Okay, so that's it. If you have picked your pile, I'll see you in your reading. The timestamps will be in the description box below. Okay, pile 1. If you have picked this beautiful crow feather, this reading is going to be for you about how does your person see you. Okay? Person see. Okay. Right. Okay. So first of all, we have this card of a Knight of Swords. Then we have the card of the 9 of Swords. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the Fool card over here. I interpret these based on my intuition, so sometimes I interpret them as the Fool, sometimes as the Hanged Man. That depends on what I'm feeling from the card. So right now I'm feeling a lot of youthful energy and a lot of innocence from this card, so I'm just gonna interpret it mostly as the Fool. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that your person sees you as someone who is very intellectual, someone who is very intellectually pronounced, with this Knight of Swords, but also as someone who can really quickly jump into things, jump into projects without properly considering everything that you should be based on this person considering beforehand. They see you as someone who is sort of like almost troubled, but troubled in the sense of being troubled as a tortured poet in a sense. They see you as someone who is like, I don't know, that tortured artist or tortured Byronic hero archetype, someone who really lives in poetry, lives in their own world, lives in their dreams, and then is very, in a way, disheartened about what happens in the actual world for them. So they see you as someone also very intellectual, someone very smart, someone with a lot of ideas, someone with a lot of different viewpoints, someone with also a very revolutionary view of life, and the events around them, but someone who is also maybe a bit too impulsive at times, someone who doesn't think through their decisions, someone who just thinks about an idea and then immediately jumps into action about that idea, someone who doesn't stop and really consider all of the options that are available for them. And someone who is a bit of a tortured artist, someone who is a bit in their head, someone who thinks a lot, someone who bathes a lot in their own emotions, and also someone who is in a way very, very, very abundant, someone who has a lot of abundance in their life. And this does not mean only wealth, this does not mean only money type of abundance, but also it can mean like abundance of good relationships, abundance of understanding, abundance of like having a really good social structure and really good family life, someone who has a lot of friends, someone whose friends are there for them, someone who has like this very good health, good physique, someone who is like really on top of it in the physical world, at least, not so much in the mental, not so much in the, also so much in the emotional realm, but very much in the whole realm of what concerns your health. So you might be eating very well, taking care of your body, exercising. You might be making also a lot of money with this card. And also there is a great deal of innocence and a great deal of playfulness to you, and your person recognizes that a great deal. So they recognize you as this childlike figure, but a childlike figure who is very revolutionary in a sense with this Knight of Swords over here, someone who has a lot of ideas, someone who is intellectual, someone who is very well read as well, someone who can think for themselves, but someone who is also a very poetic soul, someone who is a bit of a tortured soul, someone who is very abundant and very wealthy health-wise and relationship-wise, but also someone who is maybe also, I'm getting like you're a bit guarded with this cross-legged figure over here. You're a bit guarded regarding how you show your love to others. So there might be a bit of a guarded nature that your person is recognizing about you. I'm also currently drawn to the Four of Pentacles over here. So these four little stars here, which just jumped out to me as the Four of Pentacles. So your person is probably thinking, I'm getting the message that they are thinking that you are a bit constricted regarding how you show your love, how you are able to express your love, how you're able to share your love with others. I'm sensing. Also, you might sometimes play the clown a little bit, so you might be just playing and goofing around, but then there is like this really big emotional depth to you as well, something that tortures you, something that your person recognizes about you, that you are like this tortured soul, even though you may put on an appearance that you are not, that you are like this really carefree, loving spirit, but your person can see through that a lot. Okay, so what else? Oh, what else is coming through for pile number 1? What do they see you? How does your person see you? Okay, so another one of the Ten of Pentacles card is coming out for us. And yeah, this means that your person really sees you as a very abundant creature, someone who is very healthy, someone who takes care of themselves, someone who has good relationships with others, someone who is doing very well in the physical realm as well. But someone who is like this came out in reverse right now. So someone who is not so willing to give their cup to others, I'm sensing. And this came out under the Nine of Swords over here. So this is the Ace of Cups in the regular readings. So this means also coming out under this Nine of Swords over here. This means for me that your person recognizes that you are this tortured soul, and this plays into how you don't really feel comfortable sharing yourself, sharing your emotions, sharing your connection with others. So sharing your connection with others does not come easily for you, and your person recognizes that about you, and they see you as, they also see this inability to recognize and to be able to connect easily and carefree with others as one part of your turmoil, as a part of your personality, as a part of this tortured persona that you are. So this inability to like really give your cup to others, to really fill your cup up with yourself and your inner strength, and then be able to share this cup, be able to share this emotion, be able to share this with others as a way to share yourself, as a way to share your emotions, as a way to be really vulnerable with others. So they recognize that as a part of this tortured poetic persona. And also the Ace of Swords is coming out for you under the Ten of Pentacles over here. So they are also recognizing that you do have a lot of great ideas, that you are able to communicate your ideas very clearly, that you are this strong person who is going to take initiative and going to be straightforward with others, and going to share what you think, and going to be like really almost unapologetic about how you feel about the situation. So you are this strong figure who is really innovative, and who is going to share their ideas, and it's going to share their knowledge with others as well. Okay, what else is coming out for pile number 1's person? How does their person see you? How does their person see pile number 2? Okay, so 2 cards are coming out. So there is the Nine of Pentacles coming out, which is another card of abundance. It is not as strongly pointing towards wealth and financial abundance as this Ten of Pentacles over here, but this one is also very much pointing towards an abundance of health, an abundance of opportunity, an abundance of like having everything in your life in a way figured out, but having it figured out mostly in the physical realm for you. And also then there is the Five of Pentacles coming out, which is in a sense also almost contradictory to all of this. So the Ten of Pentacles over here and the Nine of Pentacles over here. But this is mostly just pointing out to me that they also see that you do not have everything, that you are lacking in some crucial aspects that would hold your life together. But yeah, let's see what if we can get a kind of clarification for this. Okay, for this Five of Pentacles. So yeah, so the Six of Swords is coming out as a clarification for this Five of Pentacles, which is usually about loss, some kind of loss, some kind of a way that you have, you do not feel fulfilled, that you feel lacking in some way in the physical realm. So your person sees you as someone who is lacking something in the physical as well, even though you have a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth, a lot of health as well present in your life currently. So then there is this Six of Swords coming out for you as well. And this Six of Swords is basically, it's telling me to that you do not have everything figured out in the sense of sharing with others what you are feeling, sharing with others what you are thinking. You might be in a way spiraling into a lot of different options, so you might be seeing a lot of different options available for you as ideas. You might be living in your headspace a lot, and this is something that is also in a way blocking you with this Five of Pentacles card over here. It might, this sense of being in your head a lot, of thinking a lot, of reminiscing a lot also maybe about the past, but mostly just this sense of being in your head a lot is in a way blocking you, is in a way stopping you from really living into these Ten of Pentacles that are available for you in your lifetime. So your person sees you as someone who is indeed very abundant, but is a bit of a tortured soul as well. So there is some kind of a loss that you might have gone through, that your person sees, that your person recognizes in you. That might be also the fact that they have gone through something similar themselves as well, and they recognize that pain in you now as well. So there, and then there is also like this Six of Swords, which is related to this Five of Pentacles. So this card, this sense of loss, in the sense of also not being able to, or not knowing how to fully express yourself, that also falls back on this Ace of Cards in reverse. So not being able to express yourself, but to express yourself mostly in the realm of relationships. I'm not so much seeing any kind of problems with financial health, or any kind of physical health, or any kind of illness, but I'm seeing there is a problem, or a sense of some kind of an instability, or some kind of a loss that you have undergone in your past experiences, that is playing out and that your person is recognizing. Okay, so let's see if there are any other cards coming out for this tarot. Okay, so how do they see you? Pile 1. How does the person of pile 1 see them? Okay, so so there is this card of, what is this? The Eight of Swords coming out for you as well. So they also see you as someone who is very impulsive, as we have said before, but someone who sometimes does not really think before they act, someone who just jumps into something and acts very impulsively on their passion, acts very impulsively also on their emotions. Someone who is just completely almost a slave to their passion, someone who just whooshes in and takes, or whooshes in and completely smacks out whatever is happening at the moment with this passionate energy. And there is also this Moon card over here, which came out on as the bottom deck energy for you guys, and this is basically telling me that Your person sees you as someone mysterious, someone who deals a lot in the shadowy realms, some shadowy realms of the psyche. I mean, someone who deals a lot in their own shadow, someone who knows a lot about themselves, someone who is familiar with their own unconscious. Your person definitely recognizes that about yourself and recognizes this principle of healing through your problems and healing through your shadowy aspects and becoming aware of your unconscious patterns. So a person definitely understands that about you, and that is also something that is making you very attractive to your person as well. So this type of energy, this type of alluring uncertainty, this type of almost mysteriousness about you, that is in a way drawing them in. Yeah. Yeah, and then they also recognize this absolute abundance with you, or this absolute beauty that you can bring into the world with the Ten of Cups. But this beauty, this bringing this into the world, this will not be without turmoil. It will not be without facing your own fears, facing your own devils, facing your own shadows, getting rid of any attachments, getting rid of any addictions that might be holding you as a slave in your life currently. And as you surmount these devils, then you will be able to bring this card that is the Three of Wands in reversed. So you'll be able to bring it into the upright position, and you will be able to see the world. You will be able to feel the world on your hands, and you will be able to look outside of yourself, and you will be able to offer love to others freely and passionately and without any restraint. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for you right now. Pile number 1. If you have liked this reading, please comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and if you would like also a personal reading, I have some information for you available in the description box down below. You can send me an email and I will be sure to get back to you. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. If you have picked this beautiful feather our cat plays with, or is part of the cat toy, this will be your reading. Up. Okay, so first of all, we will be using the regular playing cards to see how your person sees you and what kind of messages are coming through from your person. And then we are also going to look at some other tarot decks and maybe also some guidance if there is a need or I feel guided to do that. Okay, so let's get into our reading. Okay, how does the person of pile 2, okay, right, how does the person see? Oops, okay, that's a bit too much. Okay, so we already have the Ten of Cups over here. So your person definitely sees you as someone very beautiful, someone who they could spend their lifetime with, someone who is their almost like their soulmate. They feel like this great abundance of love for you guys. They feel this incredible draw towards you as well. They feel this like very strong passion and very strong sense of belonging to you. I just heard also that they feel as though you are their home. They feel as though they can really sink into themselves and be themselves with you. But yeah, how do they see you? So they see you as someone also very loving, someone who is very gentle, someone who is very emotionally available, someone who is also very healing to them. They see you as a very healing person. They see you as someone who they can go to and just spend time with, and that interaction in itself will lead them to feel better in themselves. So there is also the Knight of Wands coming out here. So this is about how passionate you are. So they see you as someone very passionate, someone who really loves their job. I just feel that they see you as someone who really adores their job, and that they find that very attractive about you. They find it very attractive how passionate you are about the things that you do, how passionate you are about your endeavors, about everything you do, and every kind of project you're set your mind to. They recognize that, I'm hearing, and they really, really support you in that endeavor, and that in itself also brings them a lot of joy. So your joy also brings them a lot of joy. When they see you happy, when they see you content with this 10 of Cups over here, your person is just completely overwhelmed with joy. It's almost like your joy is completely their joy. They completely feel into you. They love to be around you. They love the kind of energy you give them. They love the kind of energy you have with them, and the kind of feelings they get when they are around you. And yeah, they really, really recognize this passionate persona, this passionate and loving person that is also like incredibly passionate about their job, about their life, about the kind of life that they want to be living. You might be also someone who is full of ideas, and your person is very supportive of that. They recognize your potential, and they are very supportive. They are on your side, and they are next to you, because it feels as though you doing something great, and you doing something that brings you so much happiness and so much joy and so much passion is also something that relates to them, that also brings them a lot of passion. It feels as though you're very connected in some sense. So this person might also be someone you're currently living with, someone you are sharing a relationship with. This might be your soulmate, a twin flame. But yeah, I'm sensing that this person is very much connected to you. They're very perceptive of you, and they have this ability to really feel into you, to really understand you, to really come to grips with how you are and who you are as a person. Okay, so then we have this card of Six of Wands that is coming out as well. So the Six of Wands is related to the Chariot. They are related also to victory. So your person sees you as someone who is very accomplished at whatever you do. So your person sees you as someone who is going to achieve all of your goals, who is going to get to the end goal of whatever project you set your mind to, just because you have so much passion that is guiding you and that is sort of showing you the path as well. So your person sees you as someone who is very, very, very much guided by spirit, someone who is going to achieve all of their goals, but someone who also is very, in a sense, pensive and very aware of the little things that you accomplish every day that come up and bring themselves together in this grander scheme of things. Then after they are all completed, so the little victories I am hearing for this card as well. So your person sees you as someone who is very good at understanding how the world works and how you should work small to be able to achieve big things after. And your person recognizes that you are not someone who is just going to jump into something, even though you do have a lot of passion. You can be impulsive at times, but you are not someone who is going to jump into something without thinking about it. And your person recognizes that, and they really appreciate that about you. They really appreciate the sense of security about you. They also see you with this Three of Pentacles as someone who is very stable in a sense, someone who is very good with working with others. They very much also appreciate your sense of working with others. So how you relate to other people. This is mostly related to how you behave in a workspace, and how you deal with people in any kind of work situation. So they see you as someone who is very much a community worker, someone who is very much and very good in relationships with others, someone who is very good in working with a team, someone who is also very efficient and understanding of each and every member in a team, and someone who is very good at working with a variety of different people. And they really do appreciate that about you, like this variety and this passion and this understanding that you have about the world. That is something that is very attractive to them as well. And also you're very loving, you're very soft, you're very healing for this person. So just being around you is in some way soothing to them with this Ten of Cups over here. So they feel like they have like this very soothing a drink every time they are around you. It's like you quench their thirst in some way. You bring them a glass of water when they are down. You raise them up when they are down. You raise them up or upper when they are good, or they raise you up when they are good. But there is like this reciprocal energy I'm feeling between you two. Yeah. There is also this, so the Ten of Swords is also coming out, which is telling me that your person recognizes that you have been through a lot in your life. You have been through a lot of turmoil. You have been through a lot of trauma. You might have had also a very harsh childhood, and your person is someone who recognizes that and sees that inside in you, and yeah, they appreciate that about you. They also love that. They love how much these things that you have been through have made you grow in such a beautiful and wonderful and passionate person that you are today. So they do sympathize also with you about these things. They also see how much these hardships in your past have brought you towards where you are today with the Ten of Pentacles over here, which is absolute abundance in every aspect of your life. So this means that yes, you have been through incredible hardships, facing almost multiple traumatic events in your lifetime. You might have had a very hard childhood, or have been through a lot of very difficult situations in your life, and your person recognizes that, and they see how much that has impacted you, and how much you have grown and become like this beautiful, self-sufficient, open, loving person that is very healthy and is very balanced in themselves, and very loving as well. I'm also seeing with these three tens coming out over here that you are someone who is very easily someone who easily detaches from things. So someone who is good at flowing through life. Someone who lives their philosophy based on Taoism, as well, if that maybe resonates for you. So someone who follows their heart, someone who follows their passion, but someone who is also very intuitive and perceptive of how times change and how people around them change and what people need, and then providing that and going into that direction, but not really thinking about it either, just intuitively knowing which way to go, intuitively feeling into which way is the right way to go for you. So your person sees you as someone who very easily detaches from any kind of previous patterns or any kind of patterns of behavior you might have had, and very easily sort of goes through the joyful and the sorrowful aspects of life. Someone who does not have any resistance to the sorrowful aspects of their life because of all the trauma and all the past traumatic events and past hardships that you have gone through. So based on you having healed most of these things, or having healed enough, so you do not have so much resistance anymore towards what is coming. So if there are any hardships that are coming towards you as well, you do not have in your person's eyes so much resistance towards that, so you do not swim against the current, you go with the flow. So you in a way are able to lie on the water when the current is very harsh and very very terrible, and might leave some other people panicking, but you are someone who does not panic, someone who trusts in the spirit, someone who trusts in these cycles of joy and sorrow that are repeating all the time, and someone who recognizes that that is just the way of life. And your person really, really admires that about you as well, and definitely recognizes that about you. And they maybe sometimes wish that they also had that ability to be able to so swiftly and so gently let go of things, and to be able to so gently switch and not resist and let go of control of their life. Okay, so what else? So there is also the Knight of Swords that is coming out for you guys. This card is also telling me that you are someone who is very intellectual, someone who is an intellectual spirit, but someone who is also a bit impulsive at times, someone who is definitely impulsive. This might be also impulsivity about how trusting you are with others. So with the Three of Swords, this impulsivity with sharing your ideas, with sharing yourself, and with sharing everything you achieve and everything you gain in the physical realm. It may sometimes lead to heartbreak with this Three of Swords over here. It might leave you vulnerable to not really vulnerable, but it leaves you open, it leaves you it bears your heart, and that allows others to maybe act in a way that is not so good for you from your person's eyes. But I'm sensing that you are very happy to live in this sense, that you are very happy to have your heart open, that you are very open to having your heart open and open to having your heart broken if that has to happen. It's just that, yeah, your person recognizes that it's a bit of a feeling that your person wants to also protect you from this Three of Swords over here, that they want to protect you, and they want to protect and be like this guiding light, maybe also guiding you in the sense of not letting you act so impulsively in some aspects of your life. So yeah, this Three of Swords over here is mostly about protecting you. It's mostly about protecting your heart. It's about being someone. So your person wants to be someone who is there for you, someone who can also offer some kind of a counsel to you, someone who can offer counsel to you so you can grow from, and also maybe act more with more view, with a bigger viewpoint in the situations that you are in. Okay, so let's see if there are any other messages coming out for you. So messages for pile number 2. What does their person want to, how do they see you? How does the person see you? Okay. Okay, so your person, oops, sorry, shit. Okay. So your person sees you as someone who is very balanced, someone who is able to balance the hardships of their life with the sorrowful aspects of their life very clearly, someone who is able to surf on the waves of faith very smoothly based on the hardships that you have gone through, based on also your trusting and beautiful nature. They see you as someone who is very good at balancing these different aspects of your life, someone who is very good at balancing the physical. I'm seeing the physical as these 2 pentacles over here, and then the spiritual aspect, the intuitive, the unknown, the shadowy realms with the infinity symbol. So you are someone who is very much, in your person's eyes, being able to balance the physical realm and the spiritual, the transcendent realm of existence. Someone who can live in both of these realms at the same time and remain grounded as well. Someone who surfs on the waves of uncertainty and is not pulled into the water. Someone who has a lot of skill in this regard. And they also see you as someone who is very open. I'm seeing with this 2 of Swords in reverse. They see you as someone who is a very open person, someone who is very open to new ideas, someone who is open to new possibilities. Also someone who is very much connected to their intuitive and unconscious shadow aspects with this moon card over here. Someone who also searches for new opportunities and for new ideas for growth. Someone who is open to learning about many different spiritual aspects as well. Okay, so is there something else coming out for us here? They also, they with this card, they also sometimes see you as a bit of a big head, someone with who might be a bit of a know-it-all, especially in this aspect of your life that regards both the physical and the spiritual realm of existence. So they might see you as someone who is a bit of a big head, but that is also because you have been through a lot. So they also recognize that even though you sometimes seem like you know a lot, or you have a lot of answers to give them, or a lot of guidance to give them, this person recognizes that that is not because you're arrogant in any sense, but that is because you have been through a lot in your life. You have had a lot of these different experiences. You have been indeed in the water. When you have surfed, you have fallen into the water multiple times, and that has just led you to understand how the water works and how the unconscious works and how you can surf better. So you have gained a lot of skill in the surfing just by practicing and just by having these multiple experiences available to you that have made you, that have actually made you face that aspect of your life, that you had to learn how to surf, right? Okay, so that is all I'm seeing for you. Pile number 2. For your reading, how does your person see you? If you have liked this reading, please comment down below so I can get back to you. Also subscribe for more pick a card readings. If you would maybe like a personal reading, all of the descriptions and all of the information is available in the description box below. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Take care, everyone. I love you, and I'll see you guys in in our next reading. Bye. Okay, pile 3. If you have picked this beautiful magpie feather, this is going to be your reading for today. Okay. So we are going to look at how does your person see you. First, we are going to be using these regular cards and then go also into some tarot cards later. Okay, so how does the person see you? How does your person see you? Pile number 3. How does your person see you? 3. Okay, pick this one. Pile number 3. How does your person see you? The 3. So there is a King of Pentacles over here coming out for us. Okay. Oh, it's one that flipped over. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles coming out for you, first of all. So your person with this King of Pentacles sees you as someone who is very grounded, someone who is very stable, someone who is very in a sense also very good with money, someone who is very much a family-oriented person, someone who is also a very giving person, and someone who is very thoughtful, someone who is also very slow to act in a sense, someone who thinks before they act, someone who is like very a very not really laid back but very stable, very slow, very thoughtful, and very mysterious also in this thoughtfulness. So they see you as someone who is in a sense very abundant, who is very thoughtful, who is very stable and grounded, someone who is also very much in connection with nature, but not in connection with nature in the sense of being overly spiritual, but someone who is mostly just practically engaged and practically connected with nature. Someone who might do a lot of herbal remedies, or someone who is very much connected to plants, tends to their own garden. They see you as someone who is very connected to plant life and connected to animal life as well, but connected in this stable, this very grounded energy, not in a new age or any kind of wishy-washy spirituality aspect, but in this very stable way of knowing what you are doing and knowing exactly why you are doing it. There is this great knowledge that is that your person recognizes in you, and that they recognize you as like having this vastness of knowledge, but not really sharing that knowledge unless you are asked about it. So they see you as someone who is very knowledgeable, especially about the energetical realms and how to meditate, how to ground yourself. You also might be doing a lot of yoga, a lot of meditation, and you have great experience about that, but that is not something that you propagate or something that you talk about. It's mostly just something that you keep to yourself, and your person recognizes that, and they really value you for that. They really value this aspect of you that is this is a bit not really guarded, but just not so prone to sharing, not so talkative, not so open with others about everything that you do. That there is also a great deal of respect that they feel for you. Pile number 3, they feel very they feel you as this this very earthy energy. So you might be either Virgo, Capricorn, or oh God, I forgot what the other one is. Taurus sign. So they see you as someone who is very good also at material possession, someone who knows how to deal with money, someone who knows how to handle money, someone who is also very good and very stable financially at the moment. Also, they with this is the Ace of Pentacles here. They see you as someone who is very good at bringing new ideas and new type of manifestations into reality. Someone who is good at bringing a manifested idea or just an idea that comes to you into your own reality and then making it happen. Someone who also they see you as someone who makes things happen, someone who will do everything to ensure that you get to your goal. With this Ace of Pentacles over here and the King of Pentacles over here, so they see you as someone who is very much able and very much capable of getting to exactly where you want to go if your resolve is strong enough. So they see you as this very strong, very stable, and very slow person, someone who works on their goals, someone who does not just hustle for a couple of weeks or days and then get everything done in that time, but someone who slowly and steadily works towards their goals, and someone who is deeply certain that they will achieve everything that they have set their minds to. They see you as someone who is like very very stable in this regard, in this aspect of yourself, that you are going to get the thing that you are that you have this very strong intention of something, and that intention and that focus on that intent that you want to bring into this world with this Ace of Pentacles over here is so strong that you are completely good at pulling that thing towards yourself. So what else? We also have the Five of Swords. No, I'm sorry. Five of Wands card over here, and this one is telling me that while you do have this very grounded persona and very stable persona, very kingly and royal personality, you also have a bit of a childlike nature, a nature that is almost like you sometimes are not sure which way to go. It feels as though you are being you have a lot of different ideas and you are often pulled into many different directions, and your person sees that you might sometimes be a bit flighty or indecisive about where to go, because as you decide on one of these wands, one of the intentions to follow, then you immediately move into these types of energies for your person. There is just like this aspect of you that is a bit frugal, that is a bit all over the place at times, because you just have so many different ideas. You also see so many different possibilities for yourself with this card. And your person recognizes that you do have this abundance of ideas, that you have this abundance of realizations and insights all the time, but that also makes you a bit unstable, in a sense of not focusing exactly on what you should or want to be focusing on. Okay, wow. So your person also has a great deal of love for you, I'm seeing here, like with the Two of Cups over here and the Three of Cups over here. So they really, really, really adore you. They see this type of a beautiful union with you, and a union where you can be yourself, where there is this equal give and take, where there is this equal a sharing of emotions, sharing of passion as well, where you do also feel into each other a lot. So your person might be very adept at feeling into you. They might be very good at understanding you. They might also be very good at like feeling your emotions as though they are their own, and you might be also very good at feeling their emotions as though they are your own, and your person recognizes that about you, so they see you as someone who is very loving, who is also very open to sharing your emotions, sharing yourself, sharing your heart with others. They see you as someone who is also very joyful, who is also very open to people, who is also open to many different kinds of people in this sharing of love. They see you as very loving and as very open towards others, and mostly open towards themselves as well. They see you as someone who has this very beautiful heart. They see you as someone also who might be almost like their counterpart in a sense. Someone who really gets them, someone who really can feel into them, someone who they experience a great deal of joy with this Three of Cups card over here. They also see you as someone who is balancing a lot at the current time, someone who is balancing a lot of the infinite energies and the physical energies at the current time, someone who is also working on themselves at the current time, someone who is trying to understand these polarities of the physical and the transcendental, the spiritual. They see you as someone who is sort of also on the crossroads of understanding these things for yourself, so understanding the physical and the spiritual realm as well. And then with the Eight of Swords over here, what this card is telling me, that they see you as someone who does not always immediately act on what you want, someone who is also sometimes really bogged down by your thoughts, someone who might be sometimes also bogged down by your ideas or your or the vastness of knowledge that you might have about a certain matter. I'm seeing a vision almost of a person who is standing on a field, and there are like these many ideas floating around them, and not really knowing where to go, not really knowing where to choose, not really knowing how exactly to plan your route. This card is also coming, this Eight of Swords here is also coming out under the Ace of Pentacles. So they see you as someone who has a great deal of intellectual knowledge, someone who is very curious person, someone who is very open, and someone who is very very intellectual, very cerebral in a sense. But this vastness of knowledge that you have might also be a bit of a rock that you are carrying, almost like baggage, because you know so much, you see so many different possibilities, and you see the possibilities of something not working out, or you see the possibilities of how someone else might have a completely different idea that would not work with your own thing that you are trying to manifest over here with this Ace of Pentacles. But yeah, your person does see that, and they do recognize that about you, but they see that in the positive sense of, yes, you are a bit indecisive at times, and you are a bit all over the place at times, and you have a lot of different ideas at times. You are very, very also revolutionary at times, but that is not inherently a bad thing, because they're saying that this possibility is like your open-minded nature, that you are able to look at a thing, at a topic of interest from many different perspectives, and bring a lot of different knowledge to that. And that is something that most people overlook, they are saying. Okay, so let's see, let's get some tarot cards for you as well, my pile 3. Okay, so what does your person want to say? How do they see you? How does your person see you? How do they see you? What do they want to say? How do they see you? Oops. Okay. They see you as someone who is going to stick with their friends to thick and thin. So someone who is not going to abandon their friends when they are in need. Someone who is going to stick with their friends no matter what, even if the times are hard. You are this very loyal, very beautiful person to them. You're very loyal, and you are someone who is not going to abandon your friends or your clan of people when they need you the most. So your person recognizes this beautiful nature about you, that you are not going to, that you don't leave people when they are needing you the most, when they need the support of others. Okay, well, so we are also having this the Emperor card in reverse, and then the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, right? No, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is telling me that that your person is seeing you also as someone who is not completely in your power yet regarding the masculine element, and that is in a way not allowing you to manifest things as clearly, that is not allowing you to come into balance and to express your wishes and your knowledge as clearly as you could if you had a more balanced masculine energy. So your person is they see you as someone who is very accomplished, someone who is very grounded here with this King of Pentacles, but someone who is not completely yet in their masculine energy, someone who is not very stable, someone who might be a bit too all over the place over here, as we have said with this Five of Wands. And they are recognizing that because you might be so all over the place over there, that this might not allow you to manifest things so clearly with this Ace of Pentacles over here. So the opportunities might be open to you, but because you are not intending on one specific point, that you are not like bringing your awareness and your attention into one specific point, into one specific coin here in this matter, that you can easily slip through that, and these possibilities can slip out of your hands very quickly. Also because you are all over the place, this might hinder your possibility of communicating more clearly. This person indeed recognizes you as someone who is a very good communicator, someone who is very knowledgeable, someone who is very revolutionary, but someone who does not communicate their ideas as clearly as this person feels you could. So this person feels there is a lot more to you than there is to you. There is a lot more that there is to you at the time that you might be feeling. This person is recognizing this beautiful energy within you that is still laying dormant a bit in you. So they are recognizing that if you came into a bit more of this masculine energy for yourself, you would be able to manifest things more easily in your life. You would be also be able to converse and convey your ideas with a lot more precision, with a lot more vigor in a sense, and in a way that would lead to a greater understanding of other people who would be listening to you. And that is something that I'm feeling that you also really very much want to do. Pile number 3, you want to convey your ideas, want to share your messages with the world, but because you're a bit scattered and because you have these many ways that are these perspectives, this vastness of perspectives that is holding you back, this does not allow you to share your ideas as clearly and as precisely as you could be sharing them. So your person is in a way urging you from this more transcendental, from this more astral realm, to to work on your masculine energy, to bring more stability into your life, and to bring more stability in your life in the sense of focus, specifically in the sense of focusing on one of these aspects, one on focusing on one wand, on focusing on one sword over here, and not having this vastness of opportunities for you. And then you will be able to communicate, your ideas and your vision and your understanding of different concepts very quickly and very precisely. So you'll be able to really maybe also revolutionize the field that you're in. If you're in academic sciences, for example, you might be able to do and lead to great strides in your field, but only if you put a lot more focus and a lot more energy into one specific aspect, and not be so scattered with your energy around these different fields of interest and different ideas. So yeah, that's what I'm mostly seeing for you, pile number 3. If you have any comments, or if this reading has helped you, please comment down below, and I will be sure to get back to you with some words of encouragement. If you have liked this reading, please subscribe to my channel, and if you would like any more if you would like a personal reading, also there is information available down in the description box below. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in our next reading. Bye!